Hey guys, Jared from Jared Photography with a very quick tip on a good way to save money on gels for your off-camera flash. Now, many people, me included, use off-camera flash as a way to accent lighting in a very particular and artistic way. We can use it in all different kinds of ways, one of which is to color it to make a different feel inside of a scene. One of the easiest and most productive ways of using this light is warming it. Now, these filters usually come in some type of gel or acetate type sheet, which is a clear but colored sheet, which allows you to change the color temperature of a light from, say, the white light that's coming out of here, which is more daylight balanced, to an orange through what we call CTO. The two most popular and the two easiest camps to start in are CTB and CTO, which is color temperature blue and color temperature orange. Those give you the basic wide range of everything. That way you have cool all the way up to extremely warm light. So the first thing I want to show you is a Lee filter. Lee is very, very well known for their filters and gels, and this one I have right here is a CTO half stop. This is the tube that came straight from them to me, and this is what it looks like when it comes in. It's wrapped in a wax paper. It's only about 18 inches wide, and I believe it is listed on one side exactly how big it is. It is not. It just says Lee Filters, Andover, England. But if you take this off, that is loud, I'm sure. If you take this off, you can see it just rolls out into a sheet, which is about maybe 2 feet wide, which really isn't all that much. I could cut this into 4, use them for my alien bees or something like that, or I could start cutting into strips and start using it on the top of this. But either way, this sheet right here cost me about $25 with shipping. Now, that's because I thought that, you know, you had to get exactly what you wanted when it came to filters, but that's not always the case. You can really, a lot of the times, find really cool little deals. Probably in your local camera stores, or maybe even on Amazon or something like that, you've run across something like the Rogue Strobist gels or something like that allow you to have 30 or 40 different colors and a neat little Velcro way of putting them on. That's all well and good, and those are very cool little ideas, but say you lose one, you get messed up, you lose that color. It's like losing a crayon out of a crayon box. You gotta go buy that crayon again, and if you can't find just that one crayon or that one specific gel, you're buying a lot of things you don't need. Hence a whole roll of CTO for $25, which really kind of, now that I think about it, is kind of a ripoff. But I've had this for a very long time and just recently found it in the back of my closet. But I did come across something the other day that I think is probably one of the best deals when it comes to gels. This here is a basket wrapping material that I found at Hobby Lobby. Now, I find this extremely interesting because this looks eerily similar in color to my Lee Filter CTO gel. This is actually a little warmer than the Lee Filter, but really it's extremely identical. Like it's so easily used instead of that. Now, as I said, this is about 18 by 24 or 20 by 24, something like that. Not a very big sheet, but this is yards and yards of it, you know. I paid $25 for that. I paid $3.85 for this. This is a great deal. Now I'm going to show you exactly how it is that I use this stuff. First, I cut off a strip, and then I make little rectangles here. And I keep this little envelope in my bag. That way I can use them readily available when I want them. But see, I have just for an example here, I have 4 gels. One of which looks like it kind of needs to be retired. That one's getting a little old, but it'll do the purpose just the same. So I have one gel. What I can do, I picked these up at the dollar store, Just little hair bows, really simple to use. Just take that, place it over the top. Voila, I've already, without even trying, I've got some type of CTO gel. Now it's probably going to make more sense just because of the shape of the flash to go in this direction. So now I have a flash that is color temperature orange. The neat thing about these is that they are stackable. So if I wanted to use a higher power and I wanted to get more of an orange effect, I could take 2 or 3 of these on top of each other and change it from this color orange to this color orange. And that's very, very helpful, definitely in cinematic type situations. Say I wanted to put an orange gel on my subject. They're going to look really, really funny, but once I get it to white balance correctly, they will be in right balance for daylight, but the background is going to be pretty much blued out because I'm going to have a warm light on them. So to cool that light down, I have to cool down the light that doesn't need to be cooled down at all. So I'm going to have this really neat juxtaposition of a warm looking person to a cool looking background, and that's really, really neat. So like I said, this is still easily stackable with 3 gels, and I don't mind being rough with them because these things are so cheap and it takes almost no time to put them back together. It's a great little tool to have. So there we go. Now we have, this is probably 3/4 of a stop, maybe a half stop, but that's a lot of gel, and I could take this and use it all day long and it's not going to hurt it whatsoever. Even if I snag it on something or drop it and these get messed up, I usually keep the roll in my car or something like that anyway. I can just go cut off a few more or just take a few more out of my little handy dandy envelope here and I'm good to go. Now the neat thing about these rolls is that they don't just come in orange, they come in blue, they come in purple, they come in yellow, they come in red, they come in all different types of colors, so you can find something that fits your needs and you can get a whole family of colors of this type of material for little to no money, and that is very, very cool. So for around $30 I could have 7 or 8 colors of this with taxes and everything paid, and I'd have yards and yards of it to be used instead of just a few little tiny snippets and a Velcro piece that I can use on top of my flash when I did it all with a hair bow and just some gift wrapping paper here. So save yourself some money, go out and get this stuff. Like I said, I found this at Hobby Lobby, but I'm sure they have stuff like this at AC Moore or Michael's or maybe even Walmart or something like that. It's pretty neat, extremely simple, and very, very affordable. So go out there and get some and make some really cool photos with it. Well, that's all I have for you today, guys. If you like what you see and you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have a lot more talking about the gear that I use and the work that I make with it. Stick around with me. I'm going to show you some pretty cool stuff. Thanks so much for watching. JaredHux.com.